I realized I hadn't read Nexus in a while, and I'm a huge Nexus fan. I love volumes 1 and 2 of this wonderful Dark Horse series, which is the Archives. It's awesome. They did a beautiful job making a nice hardcover of this, and they've got a little print on the inside of Nexus, which is real cool. My name is John Delarose. I'm a science fiction author and comic creator myself. So if you enjoy my reviews and all that, please hit the links in the description below. Go check out my work. I would appreciate anybody who checks out the comics. It's always a good thing. And not a lot of people review these old comics, you know. It's something different on the channel here. And everybody should get these Nexus volumes before they're getting a little hard to find. So this is the Dark Horse Archives, and this covers Nexus 12 through 18, which is after the original miniseries. And so we just continue on. There was a Badger crossover last volume. I thought I was further into this series, but I guess I'm not. It starts out with this like old general who's like a communist general, and Mike Baron really makes no qualms about his anti-communism stance. It's pretty great. So Nexus rolls in there. The guy's related to Nexus's father, who Nexus has already killed because of his war crimes and all that, and so he's going to take down this general who's still being terrible. Now look at beautiful Steve Rude art. It's just fantastic all the way around. I mean, it's just a joy to look at. Even with, you know, you could ignore the story and I'd almost buy this as an art book. But Mike Baron tells a very compelling story too, with some cool backgrounds, and of course Nexus is a badass who takes down the commies. Now when he gets back, so Nexus's sort of thing is he gets these dreams and they like hurt him, and like he like hates it, and he has to go kill somebody in order to deal with this. And this is a backup story that's in here. So all of them have little 8-page backup stories they start with, and that one's about a girl who's becoming like a secret agent. But the later ones are different. Now Nexus over the course of this like gets a implant in his head with this, and so he doesn't get the dreams anymore and doesn't sleep, and he starts devolving himself into some like hedonistic lifestyle that's terrible, and all his friends get kind of nervous about him. Over the course of this here. Look at this cool stuff. Gosh, cool little chases through here. You get a nice cast of characters, which is great. I love the colors too. They're like kind of muted, but they're kind of not. And he's watching a show called Clone Zone in this, which then that character becomes a backup character. And then here's the final story of the backup of the secret agent girl. And they're trying to get to Nexus. He's locked himself up. He's just kind of sitting there. They bring back his girl to try to get there. He's been manipulated by another woman too. And here's Clone Zone, who's like a stand-up comic. These are all kind of silly farce stories in the Clone Zone backups. They're kind of cute. And here it is, Nexus, who is getting manipulated back into action finally, and then he's back, and once they break through and they deal with it, and so more Clone Zone backups. They're cute. It's usually about his comedy, or like there's one where he actually does get cloned a bunch and has a problem. That's enjoyable. In this one, Nexus goes to Earth, and and then goes assassinates the president of Earth basically. In this one, starts a big, crazy shake-up in the universe. Very fun stuff. And eventually, that's going to cause some problems, it sounds like, within the universe. We got another Clone Zone backup. We got a little break. Steve Rude, I guess, took a break here. Eric Shanaware, who does some inking on that, took over and did a great job on art, too. So good job. And this is about Jimbo, who goes on vacation. He's one of Nexus's kind of friends, and in here he has to deal with these like rival gangs who are dealing with his hotel, and he basically just wipes the floor with both of them. It's pretty fun, interesting backup. And for this, here's the Clone Zone with the bunch of clones I mentioned. It's pretty fun. He has to deal with all of his clones, sends them out to different comedy clubs across the galaxy. It's cute. And then Nexus is kind of brooding and all that, so his friends are trying to get through him, and he's got this character Creed who's guarding him, who's like the biggest badass ever, and they try to get through to him, and they finally do at the end of it. And after a big fight, they finally get through, and the girl ends up falling through like to the center of the planet here, and then there's this like strange creature there, and she's stuck there. And so it ends on a cliffhanger, which is sad because the volume ends here. Then you get another Clone Zone story to round it out. So fun stuff. Love Nexus. I'm going to be a little quicker with reading volume 4. There's 12 volumes of this wonderful archive series overall. Really well done. I got a little sticker on it. I got to get that off the cover here, but good stuff. 9 out of 10. Wonderful science fiction, and hunt this down if you can find it. It's good stuff. All right. Leave a comment down below. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.